Circuit Mont-Tremblant is a 4.26 km race circuit about 13 km south of the village of the Mont-Tremblant, Quebec, Canada. The name of the village of Saint-Jovite was often included in the name of the circuit, but since the village was amalgamated into Mont-Tremblant in the year 2000, it is no longer considered or functions as an independent entity since then. History: the first two sections of the circuit were built in 1964 and extended by another mile into September 1965. The extension featured long straights and by virtue of the terrain, a small hill. Nicknamed the Hump, it gained legendary status during the inaugural 1966 Can-Am race. Two drivers in practice found that their cars, both near identical Lola T70 Can-Am cars, launched themselves into the air. Both drivers emerged unhurt but were unable to compete in the race. The Canadian winters quickly rendered the track's surface very bumpy, and as a result, the attrition rate was quite high in the two Canadian Grand Prix Formula One events staged at the circuit. Of the 40 cars entered in those two races, 21 reached a checkered flag. The track complex was purchased by Montreal-based fashion mogul Lawrence Stroll in 2000, who tapped track architect Alan Wilson to redesign the circuit, with the aim of modernizing its safety features in accordance with current FIA regulations. The resulting redevelopment forced the park to close for the entire 2000 and 2001 racing seasons. A major overhaul of the circuit in 2004 allowed more domestic and continental sports car races to be held. Pit Road was lengthened and widened, featuring a new pit exit, while the pit straight was widened to 12 m. A chicane was added in Turn 2, while Turns 6 and 10 were modified to create two separate circuits which could be run simultaneously. The signature hump was lowered 3.5 meters for safety, while Namro Corner was modified for additional runoff. The track features 28 meters of elevation change. On July 1, 2007, Mont-Tremblant hosted a round of the Champ Car World Series, marking the series' first race at the circuit since Indy cars competed there in 1967 and 1968, when Mario Andretti won all four races. The race featured many lead changes and ended in wet weather, with Robert Doornbos emerging victorious. In this race, French driver Tristan Gamendi set the track record, with a time of 1.16.776 in a Panos DP01. Current series: MoPa Canadian Superbike Championship, Canadian Touring Car Championship, Ferrari Challenge, Historic Motorsports Association, Formula Tour 1600. Former series and major race winners. FIA Formula One World Championship Champ Car World Series USAC Championship Car SCCA Can-Am Series SCCA Trans Am Series SCAR United States Road Racing Championship SCCA Formula 5000 Atlantic Championship Grand American Road Racing Championship See also, List of auto racing tracks in Canada, other Montreal area racetracks, Circuit Gilles-Villeneuve, Circuit ICAR, Saint-Jovite Superspeedway. References: The Checkered Past, Sports Car Racing and Rallying in Canada, 1951 Euro 1991 by David A. Charters. External links: Official site.